D2 Word Life here with
CreepyMonkey.
And this is
I got Popeye's chicken.
Not sponsored. Anyway,
Not sponsored. They gave me a spork and I'm happy.
And this is the DNF podcast, or should we say D2 and Friend podcast. But I should really rename this thing to the D2 and Creep Show. You've been in the last two podcasts already.
Yeah, because you got no friends.
Sadly, that is true. No, I'm kidding. But, okay, creepy intro aside, let's just talk about the subject in this matter. We're going to talk about...
Subject of video games, yes.
Video gaming consoles, video games that we liked, pretty much our favorite games, and why. And, well, in your case, PCs, too. But, let's start with you. What's one of your favorite consoles that you gamed on growing up?
Okay, well, definitely the first console I ever gamed on, and I still have one till this day. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and that's the good old PlayStation 1.
Okay.
I remember just playing every fucking pirated game in the world on that fucking console.
Pirated games, so you got them illegally?
Well, I didn't know, so therefore, because of the law saying there has to be criminal intent for there to be a crime, then it technically isn't illegal because I was a kid and I just didn't know where fucking games came from.
They came from the store.
No, they came from I had an uncle that pirated games for me, pretty much. I didn't know they were pirated. This was normal to me. So already getting on a thug life note, at age fucking like 3.
Yeah. Okay, so what was some of your favorite games on that you played as a kid?
Oh god, I don't want to say.
Come on, say it.
Goofy's, okay, my all-time favorite on that console was Spyro. My second favorite, which I played most of the time, because I didn't have Spyro, I had a demo of Spyro I got for Pizza Hut, from Pizza Hut on my, fucking, 4th birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it basically had a, 5-minute demo of fucking Tomb Raider and a, fucking half-an-hour demo of fucking Spyro.
Mm.
It's like they didn't even give kids the full fucking game. They're like, hey, look, we are giving out demos of games.
Of course.
I played the shit out of that, but the main game I played, or the main games I've played on the PS1, definitely okay. Well, the main one would have to be Goofy's Funhouse.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Loved the hell out of that game. I wish I still had all my fucking shit. I need to rebuild my PS1 collection.
Yep.
But
legally this time.
Oh, yeah. My next console would have to be the fucking PS2.
Yeah.
Now, I discovered this thing was released okay, I never knew the release date of shit until about probably 20 about a year after the console was released. I never kept up with that shit.
Of course, now you do because you got a PS4 system. That
I
came
got
out
PS5.
last year. Yeah, PS5 system. That came out on the day. You got it today.
So basically the reason why I wanted it was because the person that babysitted me, her fucking grandson had a fucking PS2 and was playing I think Tony Hawk Underground and shit, and I fell in love with the game there, so then I had to fucking get the fucking system and then fucking Tony Hawk Underground. I still have all my gaming consoles
Okay.
too. Like, I still have my original PS2.
Yeah, and before... So what were some of your favorite games on the PS2?
Favorite games on the PS2. Definitely all the Sly Cooper games.
Yeah.
Fucking love those games. And Tony Hawk American Wasteland. That was like probably I played a shit ton of games.
Yep.
Okay, I have a shit ton of games still. There was Lilo and Stitch, or not Lilo and Stitch. It was just Stitch,
Yeah.
where you have to travel around the universe collecting DNA. Basically, the plot line of fucking Rick and Morty, right there.
Yeah.
Funny joke.
Haha.
Oh
very
yeah.
funny.
Also, D2. This might be a little bit off topic, but I found out something that really shocked me.
You found out that your penis is small. We already knew that.
No, D2. This might shock you too. Shrek. Okay, you know Shrek, right?
Yes, everyone knows Shrek.
He's 20 years old.
I know that movie's been out for a long time.
Yeah, that movie is 20 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Hard to
him and
believe.
Ann were just like wondering that on Sunday, and then we checked and we're like, holy shit.
Yep.
Like, I feel extremely old now. I mean, I
you
remember
wanna
seeing
fucking-
that bullshit in the theaters. I mean, I was only fucking
You want to
2,
fucking
but...
see old shit. Just wait till you're my age, then you would really feel old. Anyway, I'm gonna state some of my early consoles they're gamed on. Since you did
Yeah.
2 of them.
I just gotta think of what I'm fucking saying for the next one.
My first console I grew up gaming on, this dates me way back even to before you were a thought, Chris. Friggin' my first gaming console I ever gamed on was the Super Nintendo. Back in the late 90s.
That's an old console for that time period, too.
Yeah. Yeah, freaking, yeah, that shit's older than you. I'm fucking, I think I just showed my age saying that.
I know, but you're not even as old as that. That thing's older than you.
Another thing that's older than me, I think that console came out in like the late 80s, maybe early 90s. Let me look this up real quick.
If I was like 79, wait, hold on. Okay, Google, when did Super NES release?
The date of introduction of Super Nintendo Entertainment System was November 21st, 1990.
Okay, 90.
1990, so I was right there. I was born 3 years after that console came out, by the way. That's how old I am. So yeah, anyway, I remember playing like
And if anybody wants to know, I'm 2 years older than Trek.
No one cares how old you are, Gen Z. You're the one ruining the planet
I'm
right
not
now.
Gen Z, you dipshit. I fucking hate Gen Z. They fucked up.
Oh, now you can't watch your anime on there anymore, huh?
No. Well, I mean, there's still a shit ton of anime on there, but I'm not into that shit.
Yeah, you are a weeb, but...
No. The shit I'm into is like completely wiped from all this Gen Z crap. Like you get like this fucking bullshit. Oh yeah, I fucked in a public restaurant. It's like so. Why?
But anyway, forget about that. Let's get back on topic here. That's a topic for another discussion.
Should we talk about what was our first console?
Well, for you, that would be your... Never mind.
That would be the PS2.
No wonder your original PS2 has viruses.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
But I'm
that
just
was the
fucking
good
around.
old PS3. That's how I destroyed my first PS3 too. I got a virus.
But we'll get to that when we get there. But anyway, the first gaming console I
so
played
many
was
memories.
the first gaming console I played was the Super Nintendo. I remember playing like all 3 Donkey Kongs on there. They're all classics today, obviously. I remember playing Mario and Bomberman on there as well.
I mean, D2, when you think about it, the PS2 is like a classic today.
Well, I know. But I just know me compared to you, I'm a fucking dinosaur, but anyway, next.
No, you're not a dinosaur. Barney is a dinosaur, and he was the greatest dinosaur, and it was better than whatever crap they have on TV now.
What you talking about? Barney's the reason the other dinosaurs went extinct. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah, Shay, you get it.
Moving on, I remember going to a family member's house around the early 2000s. So that's where my experience playing PS1 came in with the games that he had for it.
Oh, what games were those?
Pretty much the classic PS1 games that were out at that time, that were new.
So, like what?
Like your Spyro games, Crash games, old school WWE wrestling games at that time. So pretty much that's what we all played on back then when I was a kid. And catching up to where you are, after my first PlayStation I actually owned was the PS2 system. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So yeah, I owned the PS2. That was my first PlayStation console I actually owned myself. And then yes, I played the Crash Tag Team Racing on there, Crash Team Racing, all the Crash games, all the popular wrestling games at that point. And the PS2 is how I got introduced to Grand Theft Auto. We all know where that went today.
Oh, which Grand Theft Auto? San Andreas?
I think it was Grand Theft Auto 3.
Got it.
That got me on into that game, that series.
Okay, so
now that we're both all caught up.
So, wait. You started with the fucking Super NES, and then after that you got the PS2?
Yeah. With playing the other two consoles at family members' places that I've mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah, I have experience with the Xbox from my one friend, and I can tell you right away when I first ever held an Xbox controller.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My first experience was just why? Just why? How does it work? Why does it feel like I'm holding like a fucking weird alien testicle in my hands with this fucking like see-through plastic blue fucking pile of shit? And then when I actually used it, the experience got like 100 times worse. I fucking raged, and I think I just left my friend's house because of how fucking bullshit the controller was.
So, did you ever experience the red ring of death on an Xbox system?
On the 360s, easily over 1,000 systems.
Piece of crap.
You gotta remember, dude, I repair consoles, and you have no idea how many things I've fixed. It's like, oh, I bought this because I had a broken disk drive. Fucking fix the disk drive, turn it on, 2 minutes later, it's red ringing.
Yep.
Fucking oh, and then some of the fucking disk drives had like a problem of scratching the disk too. It's like, hey, so you know that game you put all your fucking like hard-earned money into?
It's not ruined.
Hey, it's broken.
Yep. Anyway, moving on.
The only good things I could say about the Xbox and Xbox 360 is they had better graphics compared to the PS3 and PS2, which is basically, you know, Xbox was the competitor of PS2, and the fucking Xbox 360 was the competitor with the PS3, and Xbox has always seemed to have better graphics than the PlayStation up until around the 4.
Yeah, well, just because better graphics doesn't mean it's better gameplay.
That's like the other thing too. Like, I've experienced way more frame drops, way more bogging down, way more overheating of consoles when it comes to the Xbox.
But anyway, we can move on.
That's the way it always goes.
So you want to talk about Your PS3 days or your PC gaming
Oh, the
days?
PS3. Well, you know what? What did I have before the PS3?
The PS2.
Oh, wait. I think the Wii. Wait. Okay, Google, what year was the Nintendo Wii released?
You do not have all your notes prepared for this.
Oh, I never prepare my notes. I just free go everything. You can't predict life, bro.
So, yeah.
Let's just go to the PS3 then. I'll get to the Wii later.
Well,
We should have categorized these.
The Wii was released in November 2006.
The PlayStation was released then too, but I didn't hear about the PS3 until about like 4 years after. No, I got my first PS3. Yeah, I got the Wii first. Okay, so basically the Wii. I mean, well, what's more to say? It's a Wii. I mean, that's it. Games I played on it: Force Unleashed. I mean, I'm talking about games that I remember. Harry Potter, Pirates of the Caribbean, and some Lego games, and that's literally my experience with the Wii, and that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, I have a little bit of experience with the Wii, but mostly because of gaming with one of my friends who has it.
You want to know the best thing, D2? So, have you ever thought about using a Wii Fit?
Nope, never gave it that thought.
Have you ever heard of it? It's like this weird... It's a weird mat thing designed to make you exercise and do fitness shit.
Yeah, and who the hell would want to buy a game that does that?
Well, a lot of people did, but D2, how much do you weigh?
More than you.
Yeah.
Let's just put it like that.
Okay, what's the first number then?
Well, if the first number in your weight is a 1, the first number in my weight's a 2.
Yeah, then you're already overweight for the fucking Wii Fit.
Exactly.
That's the major flaw in it. It's a fitness device, but it only has a fucking weight limit of like 175 pounds, I think.
What about fat people like me that need to lose weight? Well, go do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, let's talk about the PS3. Since that's what we're caught up on.
Okay, PS3. Okay, well, it's first console I pretty much watched porn on.
Well, you already fucking said that. That's why
I already said that,
virus.
but I mean, it just has to be said again.
Okay, fine. But I guarantee you this: the PS3.
Okay, well, the PS3 has a special place in my heart because it's the first console I pretty much got into online gaming.
It's also the first console that had GTA 5.
Besides the fucking shitty laptop, which is the first fucking thing I played porn video games on.
The PS3. The PS3 was also the first console.
New parents. I just gotta tell you something. Don't give a fucking 8-year-old a laptop with no parental control.
There's your PSA.
And don't leave him in his room for hours on the thing. It doesn't end up well.
Because he might rip that son of a bitch off and end up like your sister. Yep. Okay, I'm done. I'm done making those jokes.
Well, yeah, so I guess the first major game I owned for the PS3 was Black Ops 1.
Okay, yeah. But first, before we get into any more details about gaming, because I got a PS3 also, let me tell you something. The PlayStation 3 was the first gaming console for GTA 5.
Holy shit! I
just
still
felt like I
have
had to
my
point
copy
that out
of the game.
on PS3.
Yo, dude, do you think the servers still work?
If they are, they're probably hacked to shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're probably hacked to shit to where it ain't worth going online anymore, but... Yeah, that was a... GTA 5, the PS3 was the first of many consoles that had that game. Even to this day.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, some of my best memories were playing online zombies in Call of Duty. Like, fucking... I mean, I played World at War Zombies before, but,
Yep.
like... Black Ops was the first, like, actual game that, you know, I owned, you know, that was, like, my game, you know, and I wasn't borrowing it from someone.
And one that you bought legally.
What?
And one that you bought legally.
Well, technically I didn't.
Fuck! We still haven't got to that point yet.
Well, no. I mean, they were licensed games, but technically the ones I were buying, I didn't buy them legally. I was only like, what, like fucking 10, 12-ish?
Oh, yeah.
So, I was buying
that still counts. That still counts.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're rated M, and I was like fucking underage.
God damn, by the time you were 12, I was fucking a young adult. Holy
PS3,
shit. Anyway,
and all the Arkham games, those were fucking fun.
Now, my experience PS3. Obviously, the PS3 is where I first gamed online and had my gamer tag be D2 Word Life. Yeah, that goes back. Secondly, that's where my first online crew was formed, was on the PS3. And what was one of the first games I bought for the PS3? Call of Duty. Black Ops 2. When it was released. Bet y'all remember that one, huh, Chris?
Oh, I love fucking Transit. The Transit is a good map.
You do realize if a real Zombies player heard you say that, they would be pissed off at you. Because at the time, that was one of the most hated maps ever.
Yeah, but now everybody likes it. It was a big map, and it was a big map done right. It had tons of fucking glitches to exploit. It had a ton of fucking Easter eggs. It was fucking great. I love Transit. I love fucking Keenan and Toadin. I love all the maps.
Yep,
except fucking Shadows of Evil, because Shadows of Evil is a big gay.
Okay, anyway, going back, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is where I first got into multiplayer as well. As you've seen me not do very good in recent live streams at all, but I don't care. I never said I was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and another game I liked, obviously, online with my friends was GTA, before I was able to do content on my channel. Or when it came out.
What about single-player games, D2? What single players did you, like, actually play?
I don't remember too many single-player PS3 games I played. Because I mostly was an online player at that point, or starting to be an online player at that point.
Yeah, that was pretty much me as well.
If I had to say single-player
games... I couldn't
games...
stop playing online.
If I had to say single-player games, it would be the WWE games that were out at that point. I never played those online. I played those single-player. That's like the only single-player games I remember playing on the PS3 back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I usually had a buddy of mine, bless his soul. People listening to this would know. That are close to me. He used to come over all the time, play the WWE wrestling games all the time with me, and we had a good time. I missed those days. So yeah. That was my favorite moments about the PS3. So now we go to the PS4. Or do you want to talk about your PC gaming first before we get to that?
Oh yeah, no.
When it comes to the PS4, we got a lot to discuss about that. That's why I saved it for last.
No, I had the. So I got the PS4 before I got the PC.
Well, talk about your
Now-
PC shit first.
Okay, well, I bought a PC well, I didn't buy I bought all the pieces and put it together like my first one.
Yeah.
I was broke-ish. I was a broke ass kid, so you build it like a broke ass kid would at that time. I think the whole entire computer build cost me like $500,
Yeah.
and you know, like what, like I had like nothing in it. Like there was, I bought everything on sale on Black Friday. Or it's called Boxing Day, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, so I basically bought like cheap parts that were on sale on fucking. Like, I mean, it's kind of stupid when you think about it.
so you built your PC from scratch.
Yeah, but it didn't last long, but it was able to run GTA at like max settings, which is very surprising.
Okay. What were some of your memories from gaming on that thing, or like favorite games you played on that?
GTA and porn. That's literally all it was.
So it was
GTA and porn. I came home from school, GTA for about maybe 5 more hours. 1 in the morning would hit, watch like a fucking 2-hour porn video, then hop back on GTA, then drag myself out the front door and go to school the next morning.
Of course, no wonder you had insomnia.
Well, I still have insomnia fucking problems.
I'm just kidding. Don't fucking get on me, bro. I know that's serious shit.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, we have about... We're almost 30 minutes in, so let's just talk about the console that pretty much introduced us right now in our memories gaming on here.
The PS4.
Was PS4.
I mean, I also have like all the retro consoles, but I mean, that I got into probably later on, like, you know, when I just like got into like, you know, the old shit.
Okay, so when did you get your PS4 system, and how did you start figuring out how to do?
When I got my PS4, though, I camped outside of fucking Best Buy for that shit.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking cool. I remember this shit.
So, what was your first impression of it when you bought it?
I hated it. Mainly because of how much the layout changed. I remember just a giant culture shock from, like, you know, going from my PS3 to PS4. And I also had the exact same fucking experience with the PS5. You know,
never gets
because
old.
it's different, you know. It's a different like layout. You know, you gotta relearn shit, right? And then you get grumpy at things like that. I mean, it's not bad. I actually love the console now. There are some things I still wish, you know, they would change and shit.
Yeah.
But you know,
so
that could all be done with like time and shit.
When I got my PS5, I mean PS4, I wish I had a PS5. Fuck, I don't know what I'm thinking here. But my PS4 system I got about a couple of years after it got released. I got it in 2017. And if that year rings a bell to anyone listening here, 2017 was the year my channel first got kicked off because of the PS4. That we discussed in a prior podcast. What?
You do know the the PS4 came out in 2013, right?
Well, the PS4 Pro came out in 16, and that's what I'm using, so that's pretty much why I said that.
Oh, shit.
That's why I said that. I know the original PS4 came out in 2013.
I love the fucking PS4, though, because, you know... Oh, yeah, I need to also talk about my first Xbox One experience.
Oh, God. I can only imagine. And you tell that side story real quick, and then we'll get back to the PS4 stuff.
I got a release date PS5 or not. I got a release date,
Xbox
everything.
One.
I started getting release date like everything after PS3.
Yep.
But basically, I get this fucking release date, Xbox One.
Yeah.
I plug it in, log in the shit, download fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 and shit.
Yeah.
So then what?
Well, what
I
happened?
fucking play it for 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then the fucker, you know how Xbox 360s had the red ring problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this one had the fucking red light of fucking, oh shit, call the fire department because my fucking thing just caught on fire. Don't know how, don't know why. All I know is I'm playing GTA, I fall through the map, like,
Yep.
you know, in story mode, I just fall through the map, then it just spontaneously catches on fire.
You want to know why it caught on fire?
No, I haven't got to the best part.
What?
So, what do? I call fucking Microsoft's tech support and shit, right?
Okay.
And guess what they tell me?
What?
They say, unfortunately, there's nothing they can do. It was a knockoff Xbox. Yeah, the fucking thing, I pretty much pre-ordered and shit, got at fucking Best Buy, the same one I got my PS4 from. Yep, nope, that's a knockoff.
Wow.
So, yeah, apparently, that, freaking,
I'd be pissed.
that freaking Best Buy was selling knockoffs or something. Not really. It was a legit fucking thing with a serial number, but just Microsoft wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah. But I could tell you exactly what the problem was, why your system combusted like that. It was an Xbox.
Yeah.
It was pretty much putting itself out of its misery.
New release. Microsoft releases the Deathbox Pro.
But anyway, let's go back to the PS4.
Now with a new feature, instead of catching on fire, it just explodes. It's just a little tiny fucking claymore.
Anyway, going back to the PS4 for a minute. I'm not going to go through the whole history. We already discussed that and how it started here, but the last podcast, or 2 podcasts ago, whatever. But I know for a fact we met each other on this particular system back in 2018. You remember that?
Yeah.
And pretty much we played mini games. Obviously, you can see that shit on our channels. So let's talk about some of our favorite moments, again, from each game. You start first.
Start first for what?
I said, you didn't listen to me what I said. I said, let's freaking start. Let's name some of our favorite gaming moments on the PS4, which there's a lot. We can just name some highlights again.
Yeah.
So you started off first.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5. This was, mind you, this was the second
Zombie
console was on.
Chronicles for Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Mainly because I just like the looks of like the remastered maps.
Me, when it came to Call of Duty on PS4, I liked World War II better.
Yeah, same.
But when it comes to GTA 5, what you alluded to, I have plenty of favorite moments, including one particular clip that I like to talk about all the time.
Oh, you fucking... Don't you fucking dare.
I remember when you said a certain or a certain freaking company is better than a certain other racist company.
I remember when you said Coca-Cola was a whole bunch better than Pepsi.
I never said that at all.
Yeah, I remember that too, D2.
I never said that at all. I almost said it. I almost tongue-twisted myself. But I remember when you said a certain freaking cola beverage is better than another certain racist cola beverage. And I'm not gonna
racism, D2.
I'm not going to go into detail why, because I'm pretty sure most people know what Coca-Cola Company has been doing lately. And I'd rather not talk about that.
Wait, what? What's been happening?
Oh yeah, that shit was true. Look it up.
What? What did they do?
We have to have our employees act less white.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, that was a real thing, apparently.
Oh my god.
That's a real thing going on here. And at first I thought it was false. But apparently it's true. But anyway, let's go back. Let's set the scene for you for that clip.
Don't you fucking dare.
I remember a certain individual saying Pepsi's better than Coke.
I don't remember that.
Hell, it's in the Best of D2 Word Life. I just uploaded that like 3 weeks ago. Do I need to replay it here for you?
No. That could be anyone.
You're the only one I gamed with at that point in that lobby, dude. But anyway, moving on. Another favorite GTA moment of mine was the fire truck. Remember that? You remember that, Chris?
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? That was legit anger out of you. And you know what's funny? Recently, like 2 or 3 years later after that, you tried to get revenge on me in one of the videos that I posted at the start of the year, and you failed badly. Remember that? I bet you do.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. So anyway, what are some of your favorite moments that we gamed on? Just think of them on the fly.
Trying to.
I told you this was going to be some of our favorite highlights gaming moments too. Before I even hit you up for this podcast, it's called thinking about shit. If you want a freaking free go, you got to have this shit on your mind, bro.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about the PS5 right now, D2. You need to get one of these fucking things, bro. Okay, this is a thing I hate, though, D2, right? Whenever you get a new console,
yeah,
it just makes your other shit feel like shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to you, the PS4 is just a pile of fucking poop now. It just is.
You're only saying that because you got a PS5, but I bet if you didn't get a PS5, you wouldn't be saying that right now.
I wouldn't. I know that.
Exactly.
But the PS5 is like so fucking good.
I bet it is. But you want to know why? You want to know why I don't have a PS5? Scammers, that's why.
Well, yeah, no fucking shit.
I mean, I think fucking Slender did a whole damn angry freaking rant about it on YouTube a couple months back. So yeah, that's why no one else can get a PS5 right now. There's no way I'm gonna pay scammer prices at freaking like.
You mean scalper prices?
Or I ain't gonna pay scalper prices at like $1,000 to $1,500 just for a PS5 system. That's bullshit and stupid.
I might know a guy who might have a bunch of them. He's a guy who buys like broken shit and then like fixes it and sells it. And I know he bought a whole bunch recently. I just don't know if he has any available right now. Because they might have sold like fucking hotcakes.
Probably did. So what's your... So if you would compare a PS5 to PS4 gaming-wise, what would your analysis be?
My analysis, fucking, if I can describe the PS5 in one word, I'd probably break my brain. Let's see, frame rates, fucking better, fucking graphics, obviously.
Yeah.
Quiet. It is fucking silent. I mean, even when the fans really pick up, it's still fucking quiet.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm starting to get annoyed with it because I can hear it, and I'm like, ah, shit. But then when I fucking go to, like, turn on my PS4, just it fucking booting up, it's like, ring! And I'm like, oh,
Sounds like a
fuck.
personal problem.
I mean, the PS5, quiet, streamlined. Oh, everybody hates the fucking look of it, apparently. I don't see what the big fucking deal is.
Okay.
I actually do like the look of it.
So, what are some disadvantages to a release date PS5? I'm pretty sure there are some. There always is some.
What I've noticed so far is definitely the,
They already told me you can't change your background anymore on your system, on your main
no.
system.
Well, I mean, that could change in a future update. I don't know. Like, again, I don't have all the knowledge.
Like, but what are some issues or cons that you've seen with it? Since you had it since November.
Some issues. Some games like to crash a lot. You know, it freezes a bit with some things. It, you know, updates come out like all the time, but a lot of things that were problems with it on release date aren't problems with it now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Cyberpunk that's always being a bitch, but that's not the system's fucking fault. That's just a fucking half-assed complete game.
Shit, Cyberpunk's not even available on the PS4 anymore. Not that I bought the damn thing, but I heard.
Well, I mean, who wants it?
I really don't. I never had a thought to get it. I just know that knowledge. Apparently you know about Cyberpunk on there.
I don't have Cyberpunk, but I've just seen some basically, when I think Cyberpunk, I think of the horrible fail of the Cybertruck on its unveil. Bulletproof glass, smash.
Anyway,
that's not supposed to happen.
But anyway, is there any like games that you're? Here's the last bit. We're about almost 45 minutes in here, so I'm gonna end the podcast here soon. But here's our last thoughts. Is there any like games or future games you want to see come out for either PS5 or PS4 or what? Like, what are you looking forward to in the future when it comes to gaming?
I really don't know.
What I want to see come out, I don't care if it's for PS4 or PS5.
Oh, GTA 6.
We need GTA 6.
Yeah, just give us it already.
I mean, GTA 5 is a
Fuck.
freaking 8-year-old game. Already by this point.
Oh, you want to know, it pissed me off so much hearing that they were just putting it on the PS5 and like the Xbox Series X or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to get that until maybe a couple of years. I still haven't got the Switch either.
Yeah, but freaking hell.
My fiance has one and it's fucking crap.
I bet. But anyway, when it comes to me, it's like I'm looking forward to WWE's 2K22 game. I've been hearing a lot of hype about that, and it better be good.
There's this fucking game called Hogwarts that's going to be coming out soon.
But hold on, let me say my bit. I'm looking forward to WWE 2K22 coming out. Maybe I might do some match videos for that. Because 2K20 was shit. It was a freaking flop, glitchy piece of crap when it came out, and no one liked it. And they had 2 years to perfect this one, so they better have done a good job. That's all I gotta say on that. About any other game, there's always the yearly Call of Duty release. I don't know how I would feel about this year's game until the time approaches. I don't even know what the name it is. I just know Cold War's out right now.
Oh, Cold War, though? I absolutely love Cold War, especially the campaign.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yep.
I haven't felt this way about Black Ops since probably Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
2 was okay, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that in the comments, but...
Yeah.
Like, 2 just seemed like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, so I
Cold
think...
War just seems like a very good, like, just follow-up for it.
Yeah, anyway, I think that's about wraps it up. I know at some point this year, if I'm lucky, I'll get a PS5 system. I'm not rushing that because I'm not paying scalper prices online for that. That idea can go fuck off. So
Well, I mean, no shit.
pretty much right now I've been on the 4 all the time, been doing my videos on the 4. And so yeah, we'll see where that goes in the future. So if you're new here to this channel, subscribe. If you like this little discussion I had with Chris, this podcast, put a like on it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.